Is everyone in the meeting? Shall we continue?
Yes, we can. We can continue.
Okay. So, yeah, once again, I'd like to call Toastmaster Sandeep, speech evaluator, Toastmaster Saranya to read about his objectives.
Thank you, Toastmaster Naga. Very good afternoon, and for our fellow Toastmasters and guests. My target speaker is Sandeep, who is going to give his elective speech on level 3. And the topic is 1 plus 2 is equal to 4 is okay. The stage is over to you, Sandeep.
Mathematics, or math as we call them, is like a marriage. I'm not the typical math enthusiast. Don't call me Padips, as we call us, full of clearly. But like marriage is like a commitment. You can't just flirt away with it. You can't just do a few problems and then walk away. Math is like a loving spouse. It will follow you everywhere you go. Even while balancing my checkbook or calculating the tip of a waiter. Even in medicine, when you say P is less than 0.005, math is everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise not to ask you to solve any quadratic equations, but I want you to empathize with me. First of all, in math, there is a honeymoon phase, like in all marriages. The early days where it is simple and sweet, everything is pretty straightforward, and you feel like a genius every time you solve a problem. But those days, your wife could never go wrong, and every day feels like a vacation under the sun. I flourished, and my Indian family, grandparents, and my extended family, with their Indian 90s mindset when it comes to career choices, where there is only two professions that you can possibly choose, doctors and engineers, or the lowly cowherd, Madamekapuriya. And then I was supposed to be the engineer. And then after the honeymoon, things start to get a little complicated. You have to find the value of x. You have to prove sine squared x or cos squared x is not equal to 1 for any value of x. It's like trying to find where your spouse left your car keys. Or, honey, do you know what day is it today? You have no idea. But here's my story anyway. It is the final 12th standard board exams. You know, the grand finale of the last 2 years of your higher secondary board. When you are completely stripped of any kind of life in you, tuitions, tests, tuitions, class tests, revision tests, chapter tests, question banks, and repeats. But at the end of the day, you breathe because everything is so methodically worked out, you're feeling a little bit more relaxed. So the exam paper seemed to start well. You methodically work through every question. You know the drill. You start with a single mark question, then you work your way up to the second mark, and then the 5 mark, and then you have the 10. My watch was ticking, and I was keeping my time pretty well. I was always working at the subconscious level. You know how the state board works. No with the rule, no question, out of motion. With only 10 minutes left, I thought I had a simple statistic problem to handle. Something that went up like from a random sample of size n is equal to 100. But then panic. Out of nowhere. I reached problem number 5 and then realized I had skipped a problem. It was a calculus problem that I had skipped. Calculus always teaches you to deal with change, to anticipate it, and to embrace it. So I said to myself, don't worry, you got this. I quickly managed to do this in 5 minutes and then I can get on. But it was those days when you write a minimum of 2 sides for every 10-mark questions. And if you don't add additional sheets to your main question paper, you are frowned upon. And finally, I did manage to solve it. And then I had to face the straightforward statistics problem. You know, my heart is racing. But like every Olympian who's assembled at Paris this time, for the event of their lives, you have to give it all for the finish line. But then came the 1 plus 2 is equal to 4. An addition mistake somewhere in this confusion. But you know, math is all about resolution, whether it's solving an equation or a complex problem or finding clarity in chaos. But then as I wrote those lines, I had the gut-wrenching realization there was no resolution in my math problem. On a good day, I would have systematically worked the whole problem again, breaking down the problem, finding that 1 plus 2 is equal to 4 mistake. But unfortunately, like Pythagoras and his right angle triangles, or Euclid and his geometry, or Newton and his calculus, I'm sure they had a lot more time under the apple tree. But with just 6 seconds left, I hurriedly tried to find that 1 plus 2 is equal to 4. But to no avail. With a dreaded feeling, I stepped out of the examination. You may now ask, why do I fuss so much about 2 10-mark questions? But that's how math works. It doesn't tolerate rounding errors. Even if you're off by a decimal point, math will be there to tell you, wagging its finger, reminding you that close enough is not good enough. Well, I lost a significant marks in my math exam and scored way higher in my biology. And now everyone in my Indian family is thinking, well, we didn't know you always wanted to be a doctor. And then, just like that, over a true 10-mark question, I kid you not, from a child dreaming to become a creator somewhere, building, innovating, finding a Y2K solution, or creating Facebook, I became a healer. But math is like a loving spouse. It follows you everywhere. But now as a parent, I'm on my journey to teach my son math. And it's difficult to watch him sometimes struggle. And I'm trying my best to make math relatable to him. Just try to explain how a few drop in Sensex points, thousands of crores are lost in the South stock market. I teach him you better get your addition right. But one of the biggest lessons I learned was that it was okay to make mistakes. Because that 1 plus 2 is equal to 4 mistake can open just a tiny window of opportunity on a journey through countless hours of study, sleepless nights, hospital wards, the clinics, the emergency rooms, and as a privilege to be called a doctor. Thank you. Over to you, Shay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sandeep. Our second speaker, Toastmaster Ruby, is attempting her level 3 P2 from Leadership Development Pathways, and her mentor is Toastmaster Manju K. Manohar. Before introducing her, I would like to call her speech evaluator, Toastmaster Anand, to read about her objectives.
I'm sorry that it's in the agenda, it's mentioned wrong. It is L1 P1.
Sorry?
In the agenda, it is mentioned wrong. I'm doing my L1 P1, it's not L3 P2.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. Good afternoon, Toastmasters and dear guest. Toastmaster Ruby is doing the level 3 project 2 on leadership development. The purpose of this project is to learn or review the basic method for writing a speech with a defined purpose. Timer, kindly note the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, Toastmaster Ruby. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Sir, please, you also note that it is L1 and P1 and it's not L3, P2. I think Toastmaster Anand is not here.
He just joined back.
Shall I start? Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Are you all excited to know about my trip? Okay, let's step backward and move to 2014 to know how my trip went. It was one fine evening. After I returned back from school, I saw my parents discussing something very interesting. I don't want to interrupt them, but I was about to interrupt them. Do you all know why? Because they didn't provide me my snacks. I was just going into people to ask about my snacks. I hear my father and my mother discussing. My mother asking my father, is the tickets ready for tomorrow? I just stepped one step backward and I started listening like this. The kids are. When I was about to listen, what was the other sentence they were speaking? Suddenly, my mother opened the door. Why are you standing here? I came in search of my snacks. Snacks in the bedroom? No. I came in search of snacks. I came in search of you for my snacks. Oh, okay. Somehow managed. So I ate my snacks, I went to tuition, and the day passed. But I was so relaxed and I wanted to know what was the tickets for. Is it the movie tickets or the theme park tickets? I was just collapsed. I want to know what was the tickets for. I went and told my brother the whole incident that happened. And he and me, myself, were sitting idle to know what were the tickets for. At last, we came to a conclusion. Asking, do we have any plans for this weekend? Go, do your homework. Please tell me, do we have any plans for the weekend? Go do your homework. I went and started doing my homework. I could see her packing the bags. Wow, it was a relief. I came to a conclusion that it was neither the movie tickets nor the theme park tickets, but we are going to travel out somewhere. With that relief, I went and slept peacefully. The next day, as usual, I went to the school, came back, and my parents was like, we are going to a trip. Trip? What? Where? I asked. They said, we are going to Belagadi. Belagadi? Only just 4 hours? This information is enough for you. Go and pack your bags. Okay, Mom. And I saw suddenly my uncle, my aunt, and my cousins approaching us with a huge luggage. And I was like, before welcoming them, are you also coming for the trip? They were like, yes. Oh, yes, now the excitement begins. And at last, the day for the trip has come. It was a 7 to 9 hours of journey, and we finally reached our destination. Without delaying, we freshed up and we started exploring the place. Firstly, to the historical church, where there was serenity and divinity, where the people across all over the Indian, all over the world, who all many religions came and worshipped there. With that serenity and that divinity, we just moved to the beach. You all know, as we enter the beach, what we are supposed to do. We just go inside the sea. Before that, we started building castles and we were just enjoying over there. Step by step, we entered inside the sea without looking backward, and it was whistle in the dark, as none of us know swimming. Finally, we returned back to the shore with a huge emotional da da da. Finally, back to the rooms. Before getting into the rooms, throughout the beach pathway, there were lots and lots of tiny shops over there, selling pearls, ornaments, textile shops, sweets, spices, and much more over there. Most importantly, the food over there was just amazing. The fresh seafood stalls, the lassi, the filter coffee, the raw banana fritters, everything was mouth-watering and delicious over. With this, it came to an end. We have to return to our home. Now, let me come forward to 2014, where I have learned how to handle money, how to plan a trip, how to execute a plan, and much importantly, how to coordinate with people. I hope you all also can relate from the past to the present how much you have changed financially, physically, and mentally. The things which you all don't know, but to the things which all you know much better. I hope you all can relate it to my situation, and you also have a good story like this. Please do share it in the chat box. How about you?
So thank you, Toastmaster Ruby. Okay. Let me come back to the theme. So let me start again with a new small story. So in a bustling town, there was a young man named John who aspired to become an entrepreneur and start his own business. However, John had no money to fund his dream. He sought help from his friends and he approached the bank for some money, but nothing has worked out. One day, John suddenly remembered a gift that he received from his grandfather from his deathbed, that is on his deathbed. And that gift was a Buddha statue, which was more than $50,000 worth. With the new hope, he decided to sell the statue to raise the necessary funds for his business. He quickly posted an ad about the product and soon began receiving many calls from the interested buyers. The first person who came to see the statue, however, told that it was not worth more than $500 even. This made John upset and disappointed. Following this, many other visitors came and each gave the same feedback. John was confused and he began to doubt the value of the statue. He even started to think that his grandfather has been deceived. Days passed and John received another call from a potential buyer. But this time, the visitor offered him $750 for the statue. Though he was reluctant to sell it for such a low price, as it was better offer than the previous ones, he decided to sell it to this man. He sold the statue and got $750. So we are in the middle of the story. Let me continue the story after our table topic sessions. So now let us move on to the next part of the session, the impromptu table topic session, where our guests can also participate. To take us through the session, we have a person. She is associated with Toastmasters for the past 3 years. She has also served as a vice president of the club and also as an associate for the divisional PR in 2023 to 2024 and was also part of divisional newsletter editorial team. She has also won Pathways Champion Triple Crown for the consecutive 3 years. She has also won Rockstar High Performance Leadership Award last year. And also, she is a soft skill trainer, online tutor, and a handwriting trainer. I welcome Toastmaster Bindu.
Thank you, Toastmaster Naga. And welcome everyone, all the Toastmasters guests over here for the table topic that is an impromptu speaking session. To talk about this, let me just go in brief for the guests present over here. This is an impromptu session where the topics will be given to the volunteered members, and they need to speak for at least 1 hour, minimum of 1 minute, and maximum of 2 minutes. And they cannot exceed more than 2.5 minutes because there'll be a polling at the end. And I know we are all apprehensive about the public speaking always, but you can attempt. The beautiful thing about Toastmasters, we can make mistakes and learn here. That is the only thing. So please make use of this. Come out of your comfort zones of glossophobia, and then you can attempt it. So let me call, or can anyone volunteer for the first topic? Yes, Toastmaster Anand.
Sorry, I am not a guest. Okay, it's evaluation. Yes.
Okay, no, I
Yes.
saw your hands raised, so I thought you're okay.
Sorry, if nobody has raised, that's why I raised. Sorry. If anyone you can give, if right after that.
Okay, anybody else wants to volunteer? Yes, Toastmaster Sridevi, our listening master. Let me share the screen. Atichiphobia. This is fear of failure. The term is called fear of failure. So we have lots of phobia that we have heard of. There each and every term for phobia. So this is one of the phobia. So anything where you felt the fear of failure, ma'am, when you were attempting to do that or when you are starting something?
Thank you, Toastmaster Bindu. Of course, yes. Every time we start something new or try something new, the immediate thought that comes is the fear, and specifically the fear of failure. What I feel is it's very important for each and every one of us to have the fear of failure in whatever we do, so that we turn inwards and see what are the things that will lead us to the failure and how can we mitigate it. So exactly like how I just remember Dhoni's interview answers, where he says, don't think about winning the game, try to work on whatever are the controllables, right? So that is when the thought of failure will lead us to the worst case scenario. And what will be the best case scenario? What will be the plan A? What will be the plan B? So, of course, the fear will take us to formulate these plans and then move accordingly. In everything that I do, even in my personal life, I always consider the worst case scenario first. What is the worst thing that can happen? And then what should I do to get rid of this kind of situation? And then work on the plan accordingly. And of course, once we fail and we are really upset, and then we feel why we took this and all. But it's not the case. It's something is there to learn and then move on. So, of course, fear of failure is very, very important for the personal growth. The only thing is we shouldn't get stuck because of the fear of failure. We should just go on and proceed with whatever we want to achieve in our life, so that we push beyond the boundaries and then move forward. That's the only thing that comes to my mind. Thank you.
Thank you for those views, ma'am. on the yeah, can I have any other volunteer? Can I have guest Ramesh?
Yes, Toastmaster Bindu, please proceed.
Yeah, I'll just share my screen 1 second. Trypanophobia. This is fear of needles. Like, you know, when you go for a treatment or something, you know, even surgery, some of them will take care, but, you know, we don't want anybody to poke a needle into injection into our body, right? That there be a fear. My sister is like that. My elder sister is like that. She can undergo so many anything. She can intake medicines, but, you know, she cannot take that injection from a doctor. So, do you have anything like that, or have you seen?
See, fear of needles, I can correlate with my work. See, whenever I am going to the work, so I'm expecting like there are some people will uh, inject me, whatever I do, whether I'm doing right or wrong. So they are always ready to put a finger on me. So I always be ready on that. And prior to that only, I'm feeling myself. I'm like preparing myself. So whatever that difficulties will come with prior mindset only, I will go into that. So whatever that comes to me, I will face it. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing those words. And can I have anybody else, any volunteer who wants to attempt one topic? Toastmaster Kamachi, would you like to take one?
Yes, thank you, Bindu.
Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. What is the view you have on this quote?
Of course, it's a beautiful quote. We are living on fears most of the time, rather dreams. Sometimes we are so apprehensive when we have so many loans. When the bank people come to our home and knock the door, we feel the fear. There will be a sudden heartbeat rising. You can feel that. And when you get so many debt from your neighbors or relatives, you get the fear when you didn't pay it back. And there will be fear for many other items as well. So basically, you get a good knowledge, you get a good salary, and also you get a good health. These three things, if you are good at it, there is no need of fear. So that air is everywhere. So if you remember, air is everywhere, you don't have to fear. Just you can intake and exhale. That is enough. Air is everywhere. You can breathe in and breathe out to come out of the fear at any place. You can stand in front of everyone, and you can't think that they are judging you. No one is judging you. They are all having their own work to do. Just nothing to fear about it. So we can concentrate on ourselves. I don't have timer with me, so I will conclude it at this time. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Anybody else wants to take it up? Toastmaster Sandeep, do you want to try one?
Yes, ma'am.
Allodoxophobia is an irrational fear of opinion. That when you do something, somebody gives an opinion. So before doing, you think so much about it that this member will be giving such an opinion. In fact, in our family also we have 5 persons, means they all 5 will have their own opinions about something which we wanted to do together. So what's your opinion about it?
Oh, well. Thank you for that, Toastmaster Bindu. Opinions, doctors' opinions. I'm sure you all had been to doctors. You've been around shopping, looking for a solution to your problems. And every doctor would give a different opinion, like it or not. And And that's probably what's the biggest problem with medicine these days. Every doctor has a different perspective. It's a very subjective field, and that's where you are deluged with this kind of information that you do not know what to make of sense. Well, I think the only solution for that is you have to be we are rational. We have our own sixth sense. We have our common sense, and we have to make the best use of that to see a solution to a problem. And when you trace your path from the problem to that solution, okay, there will be diverging paths, and you have to accept that. And at the same time, you have to use your common sense and to use your innate intuition, which may fail you sometime. As long as you have fail-safe methods to correct yourself, I don't think you'll ever be wrong. So if I have 3 or 4 opinions with me, and that fear is pushing me or not driving me to find a solution to my problem or just not attempt the problem in the first place, I would rather follow my own sense of intuition and then and lead towards that problem. And if I see the target in sight, then I'm going the right direction. So any pilot from point A to point B doesn't cross a straight line. He has to make multiple course corrections during that. So is life or anything that we are trying to achieve. It's all about feedback and correction. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sandeep. Can I have anybody else? Any other volunteer?
Ma'am, if nobody is there, you can give.
Yeah, Toastmaster Anand, then I'll call Toastmaster Sharanya. Toastmaster Anand?
Yes, ma'am.
Here is the topic for you. Everything you want is on the other side of the fear. What's your opinion on this?
Everything you want is the other side of fear. Yes. The fear, definitely. The fear should be there. Otherwise, there will be no stimulus. That is a stimulating factor. However, if you see the other side, phobia, the phobia is something irrational fear. So irrational fear, that means all your emotional brain will hijack your performance. Though you are a very logical and you incline to achieve your desire. However, when the fear is on the other side, definitely I can use my logical brain to achieve my goal. However, there should be minimal level of fear. For example, if you see the emotion level, 5%, if you're a person who have 5% of emotion, they are criminals. Even they kill their own father and they take biryani. The 10% of the emotion, they have lazy. There will be no motivation. There is no inner urge to achieve the goal. A person who have 15% of the emotion, they are the leaders. They can, with that much of assertiveness, they can control the team. The person who have 20% of emotion, they are a little bit anxious. That means they are more apprehensive. So that the emotion should be there. The fear should be there. That will be with the driving. If there is a 25% of emotion, then the person is classified as neurotics, minor mental disorder, like anxiety disorder, phobic disorder, all these things. So definitely we should not keep the fear on the other side. We have to keep within. That has to stimulate. If I'm going to give a speech in Toastmaster, there will be a little bit of fear and the little bit of anxiety. That will be the driving force. Otherwise, there is no motivation and driving force. So thank you. Let us have fear. Everyone can inculcate a minimal amount of fear within us. Over to you, Table Topic Master, for giving us such a fantastic topic.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand. As always, Toastmaster Sridevi says, and Toastmaster Uma also say, whenever you give a table topic, we'll have to keep a paper and pencil or pen with us to note down all the medical terms and research on it. Thank you so much for that. It was very interesting hearing you. Next, Toastmaster Sharanya, would you like to take up a topic?
Yes. Yes, Toastmaster Bindu.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me just switch over my screen. Sorry, the same topic. 1 second. Thinking will not overcome fear, but actions will.
Yes. Yeah. Again, a very good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Thinking is not a fear, or action will speak. I would like to say this correlate with another word, another probe with action speaks more than words. So I believe in that. Why so? While let me take my example in which has happened in my life. While I'm putting my baby in the school, was really overthinking. Even it is a play school, I was really overthinking whether they will take her, whether they will have a one-to-one connect with them, whether my girl will be having enough water in the school. All this overthinking was running on my head, and I was really becoming, apprehensive with the situation, what is going on with my life. So um, after overcoming my fear, all will be settled down in a very good, well manner. I put my daughter in the play school, and the improvements, the way she started to speak, the way she started to express, the way she started to drink even water also, everything gets changed over a time in the school. So the overthinking will not let you to grow or have a good mindset. It will always make you to stay in anxiety. So just get into the action, do whatever you wish to do, and not let your gut to stop within yourself. Thank you for the stage. Over to you, Toastmaster Vinod.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sharanya. On this note, actually, I would like to share one thing. Yesterday, my daughter, I was speaking to my daughter. She wants to go and watch Deadpool and Wolverine, which is just released, and she always go reviews before going. So she was like, "Amma, it's only 18 plus. Amma, how can I go? They will not allow me inside. They will ask Aadhaar card. They will not allow me inside." The said, Indian theaters are not like that. They will allow even small children of 9th 10th standard, 8th standard, 7th standard, they're all going to Deadpool. Why not you? You're into college now. Just go. Don't overthink. I said, no, no, no. See, if they shut me out of the theater, then I will blame you only. You're the one who's sending me there and all. So I was like, no, but don't overthink that way. Small, small things. Don't overthink so much. Just let it go. You can't explore if you're like this. So I just wanted to share this, which happened yesterday. As she's also, as a Toastmaster of the day said, things she overthinks for each and every small thing. So we too have such, but we don't usually come out. But many people, they nowadays children generation, the new generation are like that. So
Yeah,
one
I
more
agree with
last
you.
topic to be taken. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I'm agreeing with you. The things are happening actually. Thank you for sharing.
Anybody else? Toastmasters, Dinesh, General Evaluator, do you want to try one? Last topic?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Fear is the thief of dreams.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Bindu. Literally, I'm visual in the dark, like when I call from the table topic. So my topic is fear is the thief of dreams. Yeah, usually like if you know that the Tamil movie, the Tenali Raman, like if you see like whatever he sees something outside, it he started to say fear, fear something. So similar kind of like when we are in the bad situations, like we want to face the many people, so we'll get automatically the fear will become. So similar way, like if these situations, maybe I will think kind of some positive note, like so I can overcome. So this is the one thing will be my dream. Usually I will say like myself. So whenever I have the difficult situation I face, like I can. So those I can. It's that the way of thinking that giving a path for me to how to overcome the fear. Those things is really helpful me. Like whenever I have faced some issues, and I used to say like I can. So those kind of words is remind me to overcome fears. Yeah. Over to Toastmaster Bindu. Thank you. I didn't hear you. I think. Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone. Though we all have that whistle in the dark moments, you all have tried the topics, and yeah, it was great talking with you and sharing the thoughts. Thank you, and over to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, table topic master Bindu, Toastmaster Bindu. So, may I request Zoom Master to conduct the poll for the table topics as well as for the prepared speeches? May I know who's playing the role of Zoom Master today?
Actually, we'll have the polls at the end of the meeting.
The end of the day, okay. No problem. Fine. So let me continue the story which we were discussing before table topics. So John, like who was selling the statue, the Buddha statue and he got $750. He decided to sell the statue to start his entrepreneurship. Then he continued in vain to arrange the money he needed for various other sources apart from the $750. So days passed like this, and one day he was happened to go to one of the shops in a market nearby his residence, and to his surprise, he saw a Buddha statue in a shop which looked exactly similar to what he sold to a man earlier. He went to the statue near to the statue, and he was looking at the statue, and he happened to see the secret check mark which was there. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry for the interruption. I got a call. Okay. So he went near to the statue, and he checked the secret mark in it, and it was exactly the same statue which he sold. And the price tag was mentioned as $50,000. He got furious, and he went on argument with the shopkeeper, and the shopkeeper abused John for his ignorance. He was telling that the actual value, it's a pure antique piece, and its value is more than $50,000. Once hearing this, John feels disheartened, and he began to question his own knowledge and felt foolish of himself. He realized how vulnerable he was to others' opinions and how easily his confidence and beliefs could be shaken. In life, there will always be people and situations that challenge our beliefs and undermine our confidence. It's crucial to remember that the true worth is not determined by others' opinions, but by our own understanding and perseverance. When faced with doubt and fear, it is essential to seek knowledge, trust in our own abilities, and remain steadfast in our convictions. Overcoming fear and doubt requires resilience and courage to believe in ourselves, even when the world seems to against us. So that was a small story that I would like to share today. Let me move to the next session. So now we will learn how well we did, because the next part is evaluation. Let me welcome back our general evaluator, Toastmaster Dinesh.
Thank you, TMD Toastmaster Naga. And yeah, so we are come to important segment. It is like feedback where the speaker will get. And I have an experienced evaluator who will evaluate the speakers. The first evaluator, Toastmaster Sharnya, she is a data analyst and she love to play with the data, and she is a nature lover to evaluate speaker Toastmaster Shandip. Help me invite Toastmaster Saranya or to Toastmaster Sharanya.
Thank you, Toastmaster General Evaluator. Let me start my evaluation. Yes. Without proper self-evaluation, failure is inevitable. In Toastmaster, without evaluation session, good speeches and emerging leaders are inevitable. My target speaker comments comparing maths with marriage is fantastic. And my speaker commitment towards maths and marriage are really roller coaster. Like at first, comparing honeymoon, how it is so romantic. Likewise, the maths is also so easy, soft, and gentle. But days goes on, the appreciable moments are started. This way of expressing his thought on maths and life is incredible because of how spouse finds the car key with the finding the value of x. His path to the whistling in dark, his final exam, where his privilege to become a successful doctor was born. He exclaimed all the fear of calculus, Pythagoras theorem, given him the base to become a good idea on 1 + 2 = 4 is okay, because this is close enough, not a good enough. It's appreciable. He expressed a message to the world: teaching your kid maths is relatable to the life path, like stock market to the addition is inevitable. The thing he needs to work on, I would say, is instead of watching the faces on the screen, he may watch on the camera in the laptop or cell phone or a tab, whatever he is using. Because since it is a virtual, instead of seeing the faces on the thing, he may watch the camera so that eye contact will be maintained through with all the audience. To challenge himself, I would like to say the word that he may use a chronological order to have a good connect in the speech and to the flow, so that he can have a good flow on the speech with the audience also can understandable easily. And moreover, in summary, I can say my target speaker comparison to maths, marriage, and life is prodigious. The way he compared each stage of life, marriage, and maths exam in life is appreciable situation was awesome. Nevertheless, he used the concept of making mistake of 1 + 2 = 4 is okay. Takes the privilege to become a great doctor to the society, as well as a good father for his son, whom teaching life with maths are good message to us. To work on, look on the camera and follow chronological order will makes the speech more clear and understandable. Overall, it is a great speech which has a clear, relevant message supported by stories and comparison with the maths is more interesting and more memorable. Stages over to general evaluation. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saranya. And yeah, the next person is a little bit interesting. So please take your note and pencil to note about like some technical form words. He's working a pharma sector, and his interest towards coaching and guiding the society in health and wellness. And yeah, and his hobbies reading and cycling, traveling is none other than Toastmaster Anand, going to evaluate Toastmaster Ruby speech. Over to Toastmaster Anand.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. So I appreciate my target speaker, Toastmaster Ruby, for achieving your objective, level 1 and project 2. So first of all, I was completely excited because of your enthralling speech with the mellifluous voice. That was a fantastic. The opening, by throwing the question, you have grabbed the attention of the audience by asking the question, are you excited to know about my trip? Yes, I feel that everyone is excited. That was a fantastic. Coming to the body, right? That was a suspension, something your father and mother were discussing. You couldn't able to find. After the next day, you find that you are going to Valangani. So along with the Valangani, all your not only your family, your relatives also joined with that family. That was a icing on the cake for you. The way you express with emotion, you are connected emotionally with all the audience. That was fabulous. So coming to your eye contact, you have completely have a eye contact on the camera. This shows that you have a confidence on your speech, what you are delivering. And second thing is that you are standing and giving the speech. I can sense the body language. If you see the body language, only 7% is a verbal communication. That was fabulous. You communicated. By you say, I can sense your non-verbal communication. The non-verbal communication is a reinforcement for the verbal communication. So how you are used your gestures according to your speech, that was remarkable. That was. And also your tonality of, yes, the tone quality was fabulous. You explained very well according to the situation, and the clarity of the speech is because it is completely free flowing and you are explaining in the episodic manner. That was, I appreciate that. Comfort level, yes, because you have a grip over your subject. That is your own story and you are narrating. That was wonderful. Coming to the closing part, the closing part should be the takeaway message to the audience. So in this trip, what you have learned, that you have excellently narrated, that money management skill, and how you have how you can plan a trip, everything you have mentioned, that was fabulous. So only one recommendation I want to give. So your voice quality is very fabulous, very good, but however there are certain pause you need to give pause, wait for a minute to give the audience to think for a while. So little bit fast you need to reduce. In a minute, you have to give 140 words minimally. So I think it is a little bit extra. You work on this suggestion for improvement. I'm sure the future speech will be a great speech of yours. Overall, it was a wonderful speech. Thank you, Toastmaster Ruby. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Evaluator Toastmaster Anand. Okay, now it's time to get a report from the tackle team. I'm requesting the timer, Toastmaster Abhinavya, to present a timer report. Over to Toastmaster Abhinavya.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Dinesh. Really sorry for not being able to turn on my video. I'm facing some network issues. So coming to the timings of the speakers, in the press speech session, Toastmaster Sandeep took 7 minutes, and Toastmaster Ruby took 5 minutes 59 seconds. And in table topic session, Toastmaster Sridevi took 2 minutes 6 seconds. Guest Ramesh took 42 seconds. Guest Kamachi took 1 minute 2 seconds. Guest Toastmaster Sandeep took 2 minutes 1 second. Toastmaster Anand took 2 minutes. Toastmaster Sharanya took 1 minute 22 seconds. And Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar took 1 minute 20 seconds. And in evaluation session, Toastmaster Sharanya took 2 minutes 59 seconds, and Toastmaster Anand took 3 minutes 20 seconds. Except for guest Ramesh, all can be voted.
Thank you, timer Toastmaster Abhinavya. Yeah, next let's see the report from the accounter, Toastmaster Batmavati, to present her report. Over to Toastmaster Batmavati.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Here is my report of the speakers, table topic speakers and evaluators. The speaker, Toastmaster Sandeep, has used and as a crutch word, and one long pause and one repetition in his speech, prepared speech, and in table topic speech, crutch word and 2 repetitions. In prepared speech, no crutch words. It was in table topic section. Toastmaster Ruby has used 1 and 1 long pause and 3 repetitions. Toastmaster Sridevi in table topic section used 1 and used scratch words, so, of course, and 1 repetition. I couldn't count for guest Ramesh. And Toastmaster Kamakshi used 3 and as crutch word. Toastmaster Anand in table topic section used 1 and so, however, as crutch word. And in evaluation, 2 and also crutch word. And Toastmaster Sharanya in table topics 3 plus and in evaluation 2 and 1 long pause, 2 repetitions. Toastmaster Dinesh, so, like, as crutch words and 1 long pause in table topic section. That's all. Thank you. Over to general evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster Badmavati, for clear report. And yeah, now it's time to gather the report from the grammarian and as well idiom masters. Toastmaster Lada, kindly submit your grammarian and idiom master report. Over to Toastmaster Lada. Toastmaster Lada? Okay.
Now we are not audible.
Yeah.
Okay. Here is my word of the day and idiom usage report. Word of the day, apprehension, was appropriately used by Toastmaster Bindu, guest Kamakshi, Toastmaster Anand, and Toastmaster Sharanya. Whistle in the dark was the idiom of the day. Today's speech by Ruby and Dinesh Kumar used the idiom, and T.M. Bindu and Sharanya. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. And yeah, and now it's like my turn to submit my evaluation overall. Yeah, the meeting is open on time. And
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt. Didn't call the listening master. She's raising her hand.
oh, sorry. Okay, sorry, ma'am. Okay, let me invite listening master Toastmaster Sridevi to ask the question to floor.
Yeah, thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Dinesh. I think you're a little bit scared of the questions that I'm going to ask you, so you tried to skip the examination, but no,
probably.
Yeah, I caught hold of you. And now goes the exams. So let me tell you, all of you go to the chat window and I will ask you the question. You have to personally send me personal message. You have to send it to me. Okay, answer should be a personal message to me. So you will exactly know who is listening, who is not listening. It's quite difficult, right? So let's see. Maybe 3 seconds or 5 seconds I will give time. Otherwise, I will. You can unmute and see. Yeah. Okay. So here goes. You can send it to me personally so that I exactly know your name or something. Okay. The first question. In Toastmaster of the Day's story, the first story. Who was the opponent? Who was the opponent in the Toastmaster of the Day's first story? Toastmaster Anand. Wonderful. Wow. Toastmaster Anand, your story is quite a hit. Everyone answered it right. Everyone. Toastmaster Anand, Toastmaster Abhinavya, Dinesh, Kamakshi, Saranya, Latha, Ruby, and Bindu ma'am. All of them answered it right. Okay, the second question. Again, this is an easy question. I hope you would have listened to it properly. What is the subject name that Toastmaster Sandeep mentioned? Such an easy one. Was also reiterated. Yeah, super. Fastest finger for Ruby. Latha ma'am, Bindu ma'am, Sharanya, Naga, everyone answered it right. Fantastic. Okay, let me ask the third question. Okay, so there is the third question. What is the name for the fear of needles? Toastmaster Bindu and Dr. Sandeep, please stop answering. I know Toastmaster Anand can definitely do it. Please. Yes. Okay, Kamakshi. Kamakshi, no. She mentioned something and then said phobia. It's not alphophobia. Okay. Okay, it's quite a difficult question. It's tryphenophobia. Okay, tryphenophobia. Okay. The next question. Fear is the dash of dreams. Fear is the dash of dreams. Okay. Oh. Okay. I should have asked you specifically what was the quote that was shared by Toastmaster Bindu. All of you gave your own answers here. The mentioned one was answered correctly by Toastmaster Lata. It is fear is a thief of the dreams. But I see the answers enemy, failure, and so barrier and so on. But that's fine. It's of course, fear is all of that as well. Fine, fantastic. Now I have another question for which I need to, yeah. Now tell me, what was the color of Toastmaster Ruby's dress? What was the color of Toastmaster Ruby's dress?
Blue. Blue.
Okay. Oh my God. I'm not asking in every week what are the colors that she wear. Each one of you are giving one mark. Okay. It is green actually. So who all got it right? Ruby, am I right? That's what I see. I hope I don't have color blindness. So it is Kamakshi, Toastmaster Naga gave the right answers. And Toastmaster Abhinavya, it is blue. And Toastmaster Kamakshi, yeah, she got it right. Toastmaster Anand, it was pink. You were the evaluator. I didn't expect this from you. Maybe you dressed up your son in pink today. Okay, fine. So that was the listening master quiz. With this, I hand over the session back to General Evaluator Toastmaster Dinesh.
Yeah. Okay, the scary session was over. Thank you, Toastmaster Sridevi ma'am. Okay, now it's my turn to share about overall meeting proceedings. Meeting open on time. There is no lag, and really appreciated Sergeant Tom's giving a good introduction about introduction to the club president, and the business sessions conducted by the president Toastmaster Abhinavya was nice. And yeah, she was searching who was the guest. She couldn't find that anyway, and she addressed as well. Very nice. And about theme of the day, it was really interesting. And yeah, it's like perfect theme for us who joined newly to overcome the fear. It's like we want to talk about that, how to overcome. And we got good inputs from you, Toastmaster Naga. And yeah, the Taggle team, they have submitted a good report. And yeah, speaker one, I have one suggestion. Like I'm just expecting from you, Sandeep, like vocal variety. If you say something romantic word, honeymoon or honey, so we need some romantic from your speech. And yeah, it's nice. And Toastmaster, like Ruby speaker two, it was amazing speech. And I next TTM, it's really amazing job you did, ma'am. Really, like if you are giving a topic and you're just giving explanation to the speakers, and it will be creating somehow. Last time I couldn't complete like 1 minute. At least now I reached 1 minute 22 seconds. Even have a long pause. That's not a matter. Anyway, like you made it a really good job, ma'am. It's like interesting as well. We are like it's help us to new speakers how use the table topic session. That's really nice. And coming to the evaluation session, and both evaluator was done a good job. And evaluator Saranya, you have given perfect evaluation. It's really allowed your evaluations completely. And and evaluator 2, Toastmaster Anand, I learned some new technical words from you. It was amazing your evaluation session. And coming to the suggestion, I have something. We have some issues in the agenda. We should be avoid if speaker have some different opinion on the speaker's information. Maybe they can use the chat box. Maybe we can correct it in the future. And we have some people use like during this speakers on the stage. We are getting a disturbance. Maybe we should avoid if something is like while speaker is speaking, maybe host can mute the people who are unmute. And other than that, it's overall good meeting. I'm really enjoyed a complete overall meeting. It's good session. Thank you. Over to TMOD.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So we are in the conclusion part of the theme of the day. So to summarize, fear is a natural and necessary part of being human. So overcoming fear is not just about eliminating a negative emotion, it's all about empowering ourselves to live more fully and boldly. So I encourage each of you to take a moment to identify a fear that's holding you back. Commit to taking the first step towards overcoming it. Remember, the journey of overcoming fear is not about perfection, but progress. Every small step you take is a victory. Thank you for the attention. Let's embrace our fears, confront them with courage, and transform them into a stepping stones for a brighter, more fulfilling future. I enjoyed the Toastmasters. I enjoyed the meeting today. Now I return the control of the meeting to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Abhinavya.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nagamanikyam. Yeah, to be honest, it was a very interesting meeting. I was very glad to see two new Toastmasters taking up major roles, and you did a great job. And I posted the Google form for best role players voting, and I request everyone to please vote. And meanwhile, I would like to call the guest Ramesh for your feedback.
Hi everyone. This is Ramesh here. Yeah, actually I joined the Toastmaster. So you want me feedback about this Toastmaster test? So I really enjoyed this meeting. So I would like to continue further with this club. So I joined Toastmaster a few months back. I disconnected that. So just I want to continue my further journey online sessions. So it would be a great pleasure if I would be part of this community. So I entire meeting, it is a really nice. Only one thing I face a problem is disconnecting, whether it is from my end or from yours, I don't know. But completely networking issues, I face it, and in mid of that, I couple of friends meeting were disconnected. So maybe it would be avoided. Means that rest of what it is completely good. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, sir. We'll look into the disconnect, the technical problem. We just had a problem for once. So we'll solve it as soon as possible, and I hope we'll be able to meet you in future meetings as well. Toastmaster Sharanya, please share your views.
Actually, this is my first time I'm coming out and speaking in a forum out of my corporate Toastmasters club. So it is really, excited for me. And the meeting here was really good. And first time I'm hearing a new role called listening master, which is not there in my club. So I wish to do this. I mean, to be in this role in my club also. I belongs to OEC Toastmasters India Club, it's a corporate club. So I would like to take this role to my club also. A good learning which I got from Toastmasters Devi, and I got a new idea of how we can conduct TTM also so interestingly and engagingly by showing quotes and those phobias. It's a topic relevant one. So kind of ideas I got from this forum. So really excited and happy, and I learned many things from this forum. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sharanya. We hope to see you. Please do keep on joining our meeting whenever possible. It was great to have you as well with us. So,
sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yes, Kamachi, would you like to share your feedback?
Yeah, it was a nice Toastmasters meeting. I try to learn new things in every meeting. So I join as a guest. So this time the theme of fear and the different phobia with the codes in table topic session was an interesting one, to be specific. And yeah, we can come up with more ideas like that. I would like to add from other Toastmasters club that I'm seeing. We can pick random countries like Gulf countries, Egypt, or different China, German. So we can get something like food or their festivals. We can get a theme out of it, and we talk about, everyone talk about one particular theme in the prepared speech so that it will add value. It is about no one will search for that in Wikipedia or in AI, but we can get to know about it in our meeting so that it will be an informative one to others. So also we can learn about that. No one will read in that magazines also. So this would be a additive value that I want to share. Also, we can fine tune it. It's already well organized meeting. We can fine tune it even further with more evaluations. In this, I am also learning. I can improve. I'll joining as a member soon. I will join as a member. We're looking forward for it. Thank you for the opportunity. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Guest Kamachi. Yeah, we'll address that as well. We'll try to make the meetings more interesting. Thank you so much for joining us. So the certificates are ready. Okay. So best speaker goes to Toastmaster Ruby. Congratulations, Toastmaster Ruby. Best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Anand. Congratulations, sir. Best table topic speaker, Toastmaster Anand again. Congratulations, Toastmaster Anand. Best role player, Toastmaster Nagamanikam, Toastmaster of the Day. Congratulations, Toastmaster Naga. And best ancillary role player, our teacher of the day, listening master, Toastmaster Sridevi. Congratulations, Toastmaster Sridevi. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. And it was our immense pleasure to have you. So I welcome you all to end our next meeting, which will be happening on the same day and the same time. And the meeting is now adjourned and room is open for interaction. Thank you. Can we stop the recording now?
Thank you. Have a nice day all. See you.
Toastmaster Anand, your evaluation was absolutely fantastic today.
Sridevi ma'am, can you stop the recording? I have given you the host access. No, I'm not able to do it.